Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Come on in, suss out the vibes, grab a seat, get some tea. I am a self-taught diviner, LotusMaje, and today you see the thumbnail, you see the title of this video. You know I am going to be doing a follow-up, a part 2 to the Selena Gomez reading. As I hinted in that last video, which I will link up here to the top so you all can see it, I mentioned that she may be doing a couple of singles. I didn't see an album coming. I didn't see necessarily an album coming out, but I did see her dropping a few singles to kind of like keep people interested and let people know that she's still working and creating. And lo and behold, she is coming out with a single. It's supposed to be dropping this Friday. So this is gonna be a quick turnaround to see if this prediction is true. As well, I know a couple of you were interested in kind of like what the overall theme is going to be for this single. A lot of people think this may be hinting to an album rollout, so we'll look at that as well. And then kind of just what's going to be the overall theme and things like that that's going to be coming. Because again, in my initial reading, I got that she was just kind of like, I was caught up in the mental web that she was in at the time. I didn't really get the creative juices too much. I felt like, yes, it may be some things she's probably going to be purging because of some of the things that has happened in her life over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. I think she's been on like hiatus from music. So yeah, we're going to get into this and see what we get. But before we do, I have to make sure to point your eyes to the disclaimer here at the bottom of the screen that states statements made in this video are alleged for entertainment purposes only, because I cannot get sued. I do not want to be sued. I have to protect myself, because I'm telling you, all you're going to get is maybe some rubber bands, some gum, and a Twizzlers out of my pocket. And the reason why the Twizzlers was there was because I don't even eat those. So I'm just trying to warn you ahead of time. So the statements made in this video moving forward are all for entertainment purposes only. You will see it here at the bottom of the video. I'm stating it verbally, and it's also down in the description box below. If you do not know, if you haven't caught the hint yet, this is a tarot channel. So you should not use tarot for anything professional, whether that is health, financial, legal. Consult those who hold those degrees in those professions, that expertise, in order to help you, because I cannot. The cards that's just not what it is. Consult with who you need to. So now, with all of that being said, let's get into this reading. I'm gonna get, because I just brushed all of that everywhere. I'm going to have to come in here with a duster. Let's look at Selena Gomez's single again. What is Selena Gomez single again? I like how that one wanted to flip over and then it played me. It's about a heartbreak. I don't know. Should I have this Knight of Cups in reverse? What's the underlying energy? 3 of Cups. Ooh. Okay, if I was a betting woman, and over the course of the readings that I've been doing, I would be inclined, based on the readings that I've been doing and based on kind of like the rumors and things that's been going on, I'm inclined to believe that this has something to either do with The Weeknd or with Zayn. The single again, I think this has something to do with them. If not, is because this makes me think other woman, it was somebody else that got involved, and it might have not been like cheating, but just like an ex-lover or somebody that never really left the picture. The Emperor, you know, I think of a guy who's really like in control of himself, very like full of himself, very I don't want to say like egotistical, but you know, he has an ego for a reason. It's not like ballooned for no reason. And then the Two of Cups, you know, the Two of Cups usually speaks to like you know, unity, a communion, a coming together, a coupling. But with it coming up in reverse, so they've broken up. I don't know if maybe this person's ego or just kind of like the way he's trying to like control a lot of things in his life, or probably weren't controlling a lot of the things that was in his life of revolving around this external lover or whatnot, kind of came into the picture and made her feel uncomfortable or didn't help the situation, or they were still like hung up on them, or whatever the case may be. And of course, with the Knight of Cups, it just makes me think like, oh, things started off really nice. We was riding high. We was getting along, very romantic. Kind of said the things that I wanted to hear, or, you know, I like to hear, but eventually all of that was shed. So, oh, wait, I just noticed there's another card that flipped over in here. And then Strength. Anything else? Nope. I'm gonna get to Strength. I didn't forget. I'm just want to read these other ones really quick that I see here. So the other underlying card is the Six of Cups. Yeah, what did I say? It's a lover from that never really left the picture because it's in the upright. It's somebody who never really left the picture. It's still some residual feelings or something there. And again, this could also apply to Selena and I guess Justin Bieber, allegedly, that she never really truly got over him. But it's somebody else in the picture because he's whole ass married. And then the Wheel of Fortune, it just, for whatever reason, that relationship didn't work out. Ooh, so this can go a couple of different ways because she has a messy like love life as it is. So again, if I was a betting woman, I would say this is either about her. It's three people: Justin Bieber, Zayn, or The Weeknd. But let's see. Let's narrow this down a bit more. And so what I see here with the Strength card is I feel like it was somebody she successfully walked away from, but I think she still harbors feelings for with the Strength card here. Because it's not in reverse. So it's not like it's somebody she's like in a toxic on again, off again kind of situation. It's somebody she essentially was able to cut ties with after everything. So I would say single again is something personal, dealing with her personal life. It may be some little tidbits and things like that she's going to drop. Let's see here. Did something flip over? Or did it just buckle? It just buckled? Okay. I love handmade, hand rolled incense. Like this smells so good. I don't even know what it's called. It's something I got from some Wiccan store. And I seen hand rolled incense and I was like, shut up and take my money. And it smells so good. Okay, so if nothing comes out, okay. Protect. It's funny we have protect and reversal here, but we have the strength card there. Hmm? Am I using the wrong deck? Okay. I'm going to take this off the table because nothing else is coming from this deck. Let me try another deck, guys. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this is going to be worth it. I don't know why I keep wanting to use these dark mirrors lately. That doesn't count because that was me flipping around, trying to get comfortable underneath this desk. Ooh. Okay. I'll tell you one thing about Cancers. They know how to stay in some toxic situations. Downcast, pride, and remember we have the Emperor here. And when I see the Emperor, I think prideful. She's not like an Aries moon or something, is she? I think this is somebody, what's that? It's probably gonna sound odd when I say this, but I feel like this is somebody she lay her walls down around. She kind of like set her pride to the side, and she was herself a bit more than she has been with others. And I wonder if that's what she regrets about it, because she feels like that's probably what led to them um kind of like not sticking around or not wanting to be with her. And I wonder if she's learning to grow from the hurt of like, this person didn't accept me for me. Who can? If I can't be myself, then what's the point? There's something about learning to grow from some kind of like, which is typical, from some kind of heartache or pain that she suffered from like letting her walls down. And because this peaceful among the thorns reads to me like I'm okay with being in toxic situations. But the revenge card is like something else that comes up for me in this too is that okay, like the other party moved on, whichever party this is that she's talking about in this song has moved on, and they're regretting their decision that they kind of like left the other person. um and now it's kind of like some kind of form of payback of seeing them living their life happily, not really caring or seemingly unbothered. Okay, that's way too much. We're gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put these back. Put these back. Selena Gomez is upcoming single. Okay. I'm surprised the Venus card didn't come out. Instead, I'm getting Neptune. This was definitely someone who knew how to I feel like they knew how to sell you on a dream, baby. And she eventually woke up and realized that's what it was. It was a dream, possibly a nightmare. Look at that. Saturn, wisdom. Somebody had the gift of gab, of speaking. Who is this fire sign in here? Who is this fire sign? Aries, the Emperor. Strength, that could speak to Leo. Who is this fire sign? The Queen of my world kind of gives me what is that, like the Queen of Wands energy? This revenge card too. You sure Selena isn't like a Aries moon, some kind of fire moon? I don't know. Something about this makes me feel like she was either being herself in this relationship and got turned down, or she was being what she thought the person needed, or they said that they wanted and was still like turned away. With this Aries, the radical, the revenge card, and the Queen of my world here, and I almost want to say this may have something to do. Mm, Saturn. Isn't Sagittarius ruled by Saturn? This just reads very fiery energy. Who is this fiery energy? I'm not gonna be happy until I need to look this up. What is Selena Gomez's moon like? Because it's bugging me. I need help eliminating something here. Okay, so yeah, they say her moon is Aries. Okay, so this is about her then. She's an Aries moon and a Cancer sun. Oh, honey, she's destructive. She's destructive. She's going back on something. So yeah, I don't think it comes as any surprise that this is going to be a personal kind of song that she's doing. It's in reference. It may be a culmination of her past relationships. That's of all of her past relationships of like, you made me angry about this. You made me upset about this. You made me feel self-conscious about this. Um, you made me second guess, or you made me feel stupid for believing you about this and going along with the flow. But I got back at you, or I never really felt like I got back at you, but it is one person that I regret dragging my past hurts and issues and situations into that relationship, and I probably lost a good one. Pluto transformation. Yeah, it's some stuff she wants to air out and get off her chest. What's this other one? 8,000. I mean, are we surprised? We should not be surprised if the intimacy card is coming up here underneath. Moon feelings. And I keep want to say it's probably going to be something like along the veins of kind of like, what's that song? Is it Flowers by Miley Cyrus? I want to say it's probably going to be something along the vein of that, of like I don't know about like tempo or like sound wise, sonically, but I feel like lyrically it's probably going to be something along those lines where you kind of heard references or tidbits to her referencing what's his name, Liam, and their marriage and why it fell apart and things like that. But she's talking about loving and caring for herself again, or what she learned. I feel like it's going to be something along those lines. Sorry if you hear puppers. And I think it's somebody she had high hopes for, like potentially just like living her best life with, or at least if not living the rest of her life, like having a really deep connection for. Because somebody got her, they seen right through her and still wanted her, and that kind of um drove her, allegedly, I feel like it kind of drove her crazy in a sense of like, I want more of that, I want more of it, and I don't know if I'll ever experience that again, kind of thing. But I feel like it's somebody she knows that's not good for her health. It's like it reads very toxic. It reads very toxic relationship. But okay, let's put these to the side. Let's put these up. Let's see. Is this gonna be leading into a new album? Let's see. I need to stop doing that. I'm blowing this stuff everywhere. That I'm gonna have to clean up later. Oh Lord. Not counting these. Yep, yep. We're gonna count those, not these two. But we are gonna note the underlying energy. It was a heartbreak, the Three of Cups. The Lovers. Oh wait, did I say Three of Cups? Five of Cups, sorry. Five of Cups was the underlying energy. You have the Nine of Wands. It got to be too much. It was just too hard to maintain. It just reads toxic lover. Okay, I'm gonna change my guess and say this is probably either my number one guess is the Weekend, but if not, Justin is like a close number two, a very close number two. And again, if you know, based off this current energy here for what she has for an upcoming album, again, I'm not getting a timing on this again, but as of 8/22/2023, yes, you can expect some more like toxic love songs, maybe things that reference I don't want to say that word because that's just gonna sound like I'm trying to get you all to think about him, but maybe something that reference like addiction, or like, yeah, we're gonna go with like addiction, maybe toxic love. Yeah, kind of like that dark feminine, some anger. Of course, you're gonna expect vulnerability from Selena Gomez. Expect that with her upcoming album. I would say the best thing I can kind of compare it to right now is if it was like, I'm not too familiar with all of her albums, so I don't know if she's done anything like this in the past. But I would say like it's something comparable to like if SZA, and yeah, I guess you can kind of say like Miley Cyrus maybe like mashed up and did an album. We're going to talk about self love and toxic love all together. We're going to talk about healing and moving onward and being the navigators of our destiny. But I still want you to know that F you, and I ain't forgot. I forgive, but I ain't forgot. And this is why. That was me, so I'm not counting that. So yeah, here we go with that atonement. We have obsession. See, it's somebody that hasn't either moved on from her or that she hasn't completely let go for whatever reason. Calling the storm. Yep. And what's the I won't cry for you? It's somebody she's trying to like purge out of her system. And she's putting on a good front that she doesn't care or miss this person. And here go that downcast pride again. I put my pride down or whatever, the peaceful among the thorns. I let my walls down around you and I shouldn't have. You stabbed me in the back a million times and I shouldn't even like you, but God dang it. I don't know if any of you've ever experienced this, but you know that one ex that's like done you so dirty, and for whatever reason you love their freaking dirty draws, and then when after like you done called them and hooked back up with them or whatever, you go home and you sit on the bed mad at yourself, I can't stand this mother, but you gonna be on the phone again with them the next day because you like the adult times that I have with this person is so freaking good. Like I just like that's kind of like the feeling I'm getting. Like it's just driving me crazy. Like I can't think of anything else. But oh my God. And you like, I need to block them. I need to like clear them from my phone, clear them from my social media, like everything, because otherwise I'm gonna just steady, but I can still feel them. I can still feel them on my skin, and for whatever reason, I just can't get rid of them. I need to. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background. Harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, easy, lubricates. I want y'all to hear that. Lubricates, rhymes, supports, indulges. If that isn't some I am making art, I am a musician ass card right there, trying this, okay? So maybe you all can expect an album from her pretty soon. Maybe it is within the next year. I think I said that at the end of my last video. So like I don't think you will probably see it the end of this year, maybe sometime next year. I think I did say that, but I don't know. Okay, fourth house roots. So what is she revisiting? What is she going back to? Something about habits. Habits addiction is like something that's steady coming up. Yeah, habits addiction is kind of like something that keeps coming up in here. Like maybe it's something about like, you know, I used to I don't know, smoke 6 packs a day, but now I just chew a lot of freaking gum. Like it's some okay. So I'm not adding anything new to this. Again, all the things that I'm getting. Now this is concerning though. This 10th house reputation for Selena. Is she trying to clear something up about her reputation, or something's going to come out about her? Reputation and first house self is in reverse. Is she going to be revealing something, or something going to be revealed during this album that's going to have people looking like, Selena? Craft, yep. And again, this makes me think of something about health, about addiction, about obsession, about habits. Mm, there go that Neptune dream again. Y'all see what it says there, right? The Selena fans know. Y'all get it. I ain't, oop. Aquarius, love. Okay, honey. Oh, and then she had the Chiron healing underneath there too. Third house perception. Look, we just gonna read the bottom of the deck. They gave you everything you need to know. Who is this about? I'll let the real Selena fans put it down in the comment section, because if the girls who get it, get it. If the girls who don't, sorry. You probably just here for some tea anyway. So yeah, so that just told you everything you need to know from the bottom of the deck. I don't think there's anything more I need to add, because if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to explain that any more than it needs to be. However, I'll just reiterate, I think, of course, this album is going to evolve a lot of her past love life. I feel like if this was something, this is going to be something like SZA meets Taylor Swift. Like, I'm going to love, self-love, healing, recuperating. Maybe there's going to be some interesting tidbits or truths about Selena that she's going to probably reveal, because I feel like there's some things she's kind of trying to get off her chest or purge, or she's trying to take, excuse me, or she's like trying to take control of the narrative when it comes to her personal life, because people have just kind of assume things and run with it, you know, allegedly. I feel like this kind of like what she's doing with this album, kind of like, let me set the record straight, let me take control of the narrative, let me tell you my side of things. With this upcoming album, I think there is some secrets of hers. I feel like she has allowed people to kind of get away with revealing about her that she doesn't appreciate or like. But now that they're out there, I think she's just kind of like, well, let me get a hold of the reins and take control of the narrative and what this means, and kind of give this is gonna be the one time I respond to it. I'm not gonna respond to every little thing, but this is the one time I'm gonna respond to it, and then I'm gonna move on. So yeah, this upcoming single that she's doing, of course, I think it's something about a romantic relationship she's been in. I really want to say it has something to do with the weekend, but it could be Zayn, because that was the last person we heard her being rumored about. But I really think this is probably about the weekend, because that was like the last big like serious relationship she kind of had. So yeah, I feel like that's probably what it's more so dealing with, and it's dealing with somebody or with something she kind of has like a bad habit with, or a bad addiction about, or something she feels like she's trying to purge and get rid of because she just can't keep being drawn back to it. So that's my guess based on these cards, but we're going to see. I mean, there is a lot of, like, dare I say, sexual tension in this. Yeah, it just feels like sexual tension. It almost feels reminiscent to what was that last single she did? It was something about, I remember the video was something about her, like uh she said she's like putting things in her mouth all the time. Like she has a, what they call it? Like that's a stimulation thing she has. She likes putting things in her mouth and like biting on things, or just like chewing on stuff, or whatever the case may be. It kind of feels similar to that song. You Selena fans should know what song I'm talking about, the video where she was just like biting on sweaters and all that other stuff. So yeah, it feels reminiscent to that. So expect more of that maybe. And again, I feel like you all seen a dark Selena, so I feel like this is gonna be a more like sultry, dark, more exposed Selena that you're gonna get with this upcoming album. Hopefully, she's gonna tap into that BITCH factor I was saying she needs to tap into in her life, because she's kind of just been letting people run away with things. So I'm hoping she's tapping into that too, because with all the Aries, like fiery signs that I was getting, and the last one about the single, again, when I was pulling cards today, was a lot of fiery, a lot of red that was coming up with that reading, which it could speak to passion, it could speak to anger, it could speak to lust, love, etc. It could speak to, again, like the addiction, bad habits kind of thing. But hopefully she's tapping into that Aries moon, and she's kind of like tap in and releasing some things for sure, for sure. But you all let me know what you think about this reading down in the comment section below. Again, girlies, if there's something that you know that you want to share with the rest of us who are not like diehard Selena Gomez fans, please share it down in the comment section below. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more readings like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see the next time I upload. With that, I hope you all enjoy and you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.